Want to know the pitfalls about working for free, for charity, as an entertainer, and all those little bits that you need to know that you do not know already? Let's go. There are different types of charities. There's fundraising, special health charities, like some sort of fetes for the schools, festivals for other types of charities. So many. But this is what you need to know. There are pros to working for charities. Of course you know this. The good juju vibes that you get. That sort of backwards, forwards feeling of feeling like you're doing something for the community and not just for your bank. You're going to get exposure because these charities usually have a lot of people in them. So you're going to get people who see you, who hopefully ultimately will end up getting you as an entertainer. And it's also good to network in these areas as well, because they usually get a lot of attraction from celebrities and from people who are like the mayor and their councillors, all of those sorts of things. And you'll be there with them. The amount of work that I've got from the mayors and the councillors and the celebrities is zero. So I wouldn't recommend doing it for the exposure. The only thing it's going to expose is your bank account. The cons. There's quite a few cons to being nice. One, you normally lose work because it's usually on the weekend, and of course we're meant to be working on weekends. Second thing is, they don't normally look after you very well. They usually just place you somewhere, like you're a discarded toy that someone gave you at the jumble sale for free. They don't see your worth when you're working for free. They just see, oh, another person's helped us out, put her on the list, and that's it. When you've spent so much money, negative money, not getting your $1,000 for the day because you wanted to be nice and help out the charity. You get terrible parking. They don't care about you. Do you know who gets the best parking at charities? VIPs, the mayor, the councillor, all of those people. You don't get it. And they think that they're doing you a favour most of the time. I'm going to tell you about my recent experience at my son's school fete. I wanted to support my school that my children go to. I thought, no, I'm going to go off and I'm going to lose that whole Saturday's work, and I wanted to make sure that we were getting more people in that fete to get more money for the school. So it was going to be a win-win for everybody. Because this is my 15th, 16th year in kids entertaining, I've seen the pitfalls with charities, so I knew I have to make sure that I tell them exactly what I want if I'm going to be doing a show. First up, I said, I'm going to need to do the show inside in a hall, because I've had it a year ago where they tried to put me under a tree in the wind. It's like, oh, just go over there. And I'm actually a good performer. I wanted to be at 12:30 so that I could spend the rest of the day with my children going around on the rides, things like that. I also asked for easy parking as well. This is what happened. About a week before, they told me they were going to put me not in the hall, they were going to put me in the classroom. I said, I hope there's enough space in the classroom because, you know, there's like 1,000 people going there. They also said there was going to be very little parking. So I made sure that I get there super early, 9:30 in the morning, to set up and then leave and then come back and do my 12:30 show and then just leave it in the classroom. That's fair enough. You've got to be a bit, you know, these are mainly run by volunteers, and that's most of the problem. They were saying, can't you come at night time on Friday? I said, no, I've got a show on Friday. I can't just come on Friday. When I arrived, I noticed there's all these signs up, dodgems, jumping castle, food places, nothing about a magic show stuck in the corner in a classroom and down these ramps. Nothing. I thought maybe it's on the run sheet. I'll have a look on the run sheet because we got an email. I don't even know if this run sheet went out to anybody, and it went out the night before. What? On the run sheet, on my email, it said Super Steph, 12:30. My mother wouldn't even know who Super Steph was. What is Super Steph? What is that? Is that like I don't even know. Is that like a duck game? No, should have said magic show on there. Nobody came. Oh, so there's no run sheet. There's no signage at all. The thing started at 12 o'clock. That was my fault. So hardly anybody was there. There was a man on a microphone every now and then saying, magic show. That's what you heard him say. I went in there, 12:30 came. It was beautifully set up with this beautiful big backdrop. My son was practicing his words so that he can introduce the show for like 2 weeks. 12:30 came. Nobody at all, no one. I'm looking at my husband because I don't care. I do this as a job. Just an easy thing just to close the doors and go off. My husband sees my little boy's eyes saying, "Mummy, where are the people?" And he knows how important it is to do this spiel, this introduction. So my husband goes outside to the hot dog stand and starts shouting, magic show, everybody, come here, magic show. We ended up with a total of about 15 children. 15 children. And that was all because I didn't organise what was happening with my show. So if you're going to be working with a charity, you have to become one of the technical volunteers. Otherwise, it's pointless that you're even there. This is what I would have done differently. And this is what I'm telling you so that you don't wear the same scar. Number one, I would have made sure that I said in the hall or not at all, or on stage or not at all. Just flat, not stuck under a tree or in a car park or in a classroom. If they don't want me that badly, then they don't need me. I would make sure next time I didn't do it half an hour after the gates opened. That was my fault. What was I thinking? Hardly everyone's wandering around going, where am I? What do we do here? I would have made sure that I had a rider saying it has to have on the run sheet, magic show with Super Steph. And the run sheet has to be given out to people, or at least a billboard, because some of these people, they're doing this and it's their first time. This lovely lady, it was her first time. She's got a full-time job, she's got a kid, and she was trying to be nice. She's not going to know that there should be a run sheet, just like there is in the big festivals and the big programs, telling you what to do. I know that. I didn't tell her. My fault. I would have made sure as well that on the actual flyer that it had some sort of logo of mine as well. Only just on the flyer of the actual website, I would have made sure that they had something as well promoting me on the newsletter. I would have made sure that they thanked me with a link to my website, because really, what goes around comes around. It's also about making sure that people are coming to your website. If they want to see you, then they need to know where to go. And I didn't do that. I didn't push it. So you have to push that. Subscribe. So overall, in conclusion, I recommend supporting your community and making sure that you are doing your good juju vibes every year, make you feel better. But I also recommend knowing that you are not a mum volunteering for your son on a busy day that is meant to be working for you, or a business owner, and you need to get your company out there in any means possible. And why not? Why not when you're going to do a charity work? You're not the mum working, frying the chips, giving the chips out for the volunteers. You're not doing that. You're making a professional show on a day that you should be earning money. So make sure that you have those things in place, because I'm sure even when you ask for it, they don't care. And if they don't want to help support you as a parent of the school, or as a person who's coming in to help support their company or their charity, then so if you like these tips and tricks, then follow me and I'll give you more of these to make sure that you scale your entertaining business. And up here on this side is how to make a great advert to attract performers like bees to honey. Go and check it out. See you later. Bye, 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 bye.